Hello, everybody. Thanks very much for joining us again today. Today, I'm here chatting with the academic director of our Uganda Development Studies program based in Kampala, Uganda. Charlotte, would you like to take a moment to introduce yourself and explain your role here at SIT?
Greetings, everyone. It's gone off.
Did it not go okay?
It just went off. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. My name is Charlotte Mafumbo, and I'm an academic director for the Development Studies program that is in Kampala. I've been with SIT close to now 8 years, and I studied in Makerere University for my undergraduate degree, and I did a Masters of International Studies at the University of Sydney in Australia, and did my doctoral studies at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. I've also studied abroad in Denmark and in Germany on issues of social conditions and policies, as well as gender and armed conflict.
Thank you very much for that very succinct starting here. Now, I would also like to know what makes the Uganda Development Studies program unique. Can you go into the benefits of why a student would want to study development studies there in Kampala?
Well, the old adage goes these days that the world is a global village. So studying in Uganda is a lens through which you see how development unfolds, or the strengths and challenges a country faces that could be replicated elsewhere. Uganda provides that opportunity for a student to see what he has learned in an American or any other class play out in the field, on the ground. You're able to visit development projects, you're able to see millennium development villages. And so it's a very unique opportunity, and we do have a program that addresses critical global issues that are critical today in the world.
Thanks very much. So now I'm going to throw a tough question at you here. Can you pick an aspect of your program that you think is most exciting or intellectually challenging for students that may come to study with you in Kampala?
Like you said, it's a very tough question. Everything is very exciting on the program. But one unique thing about this program is that you get to study at a university on a program while you come from a home. So you're combining a homestay and learning through the homestay, and yet able to go to school and also learn. So the homestay becomes both a house where you can stay, a lens through which you're learning, a field through which you're testing all the theories you've had. And so the homestay becomes really one of those most exciting moments on the program that we have. And it brings to the classroom a lot of strength in deconstructing a lot of the notions that people have had about why development doesn't happen, because then you are able to test it, see it, live it, and be able to make your own final conclusions.
Test it, see it, live it. That sounds like a new slogan for us. Well, I always like to ask our ADs, our academic directors, as we're talking in this Google series, if you could reach through the camera and talk directly to a prospective student who's contemplating coming to study in Uganda, what would you say to them?
Uganda is the best place to come and study. It has everything you need in terms of professionals, practitioners, and you get to learn from the field. All issues, like I said earlier, critical global issues. You're able to see how gender plays out, patriarchal systems. You're able to see environmental and study environmental issues like climate change and how it's affecting the social living of the people. You're able to study public health, look at how health epidemics are handled and how disaster is managed, floods. So studying in Uganda provides you with this very wide lens through which you actually see how development does happen and who are the key players and stakeholders in it. Often we argue that development in Africa has failed because the Africans are lazy. When you come to the ground, you're able to interrogate this more deeply and look at how the climate, for example, is something that they cannot have a control over. So studying in Uganda has that opportunity. And the program is in such a way that you attend classes, but most of the times you are in the field to report back what you have seen and learned.
So it's definitely a very hands-on experience there, and your passion for this experience for our students is very evident. Now, as we come to the end of our interview today, is there any last words of advice you may have to the students out there about studying in Uganda, or those who are contemplating? Any last words you wish to share with us?
Well, like I said earlier, Uganda is a very exciting place to be at. Of course, we'll take you through the formal development issues, but also have a bit of fun, and we go to excursions, you go and visit national parks, you get to see the game, you do game drives. So it's that learning which is in a very relaxed form and yet extremely rigorous in its nature. So come to Uganda and you'll have the best.
Thank you very much, Charlotte, for sparing a few minutes with me today on a very busy day. I hope you have a good rest of your afternoon.
You're very welcome, Ian, and let me know if there's anything else students may want to know. I'm available on my, we have a webpage that you can always, www.sit.edu/UGD. There's much more information there, and don't hesitate to get in touch with me, charlotte.mafumbo@sit.edu.
That sounds great, and I will definitely let you know if students have some questions for you.
Thank you, Ian.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, Ian, too.